Handler. And we also have with us Mary McCormick, who's also an activist and an actress and my best friend in the whole wide world.
It's a big job.
I'm Chelsea Handler.
I'm Mary McCormick.
And this is the Women's March on Maine. Today we are all standing together in solidarity alongside our sisters and our brothers who are marching in Washington, Chicago, Los Angeles, and hundreds of cities around the world and 7 continents.
And before anyone criticizes us for having a march at Sundance and for only walking 4 blocks, keep in mind we're at 7,000 feet, so that's like marching 12 blocks in Washington.
We are all here for the same reason today, to stand with hundreds of thousands of women to demonstrate respect for our freedom, human rights, safety, and health, otherwise known as things we thought we were done marching for, but apparently we're not.
Over the past few months, many of us have felt gutted and demoralized. This time last year, it felt like we were on the brink of achieving gender equality. People were talking openly about campus safety for women, the wage gap, sexual harassment. We were all excited that the crescendo of this movement was going to be the election of the first female president.
And that didn't happen. So yes, we did experience a huge setback. But the only thing you can do when you have been set back is to step forward and continue to fight and use your voice. And that fight includes standing by an institution that's synonymous with the health and safety of millions of women across the nation, Planned Parenthood.
It's an institution that has always had our backs, and now that it's being threatened and attacked, it needs our support more than ever.
And first, let's start by clearing up the misconceptions about the services that Planned Parenthood provides. For one, Planned Parenthood is not just for women, it's for men too. And it's not all abortions. It's actually mostly not abortions. Planned Parenthood provides safe, affordable health care for 2.5 million people a year. 2.5 million. They provide services like testing and treatment for STDs, contraception and family planning, breast exams, and cervical cancer screenings.
Planned Parenthood also represents a safe place, a place where you can go to not feel alone and not be judged, a place where you can go when you have nowhere else to go.
So if you object to the work done by Planned Parenthood, then we object to your objection.
But we implore the objectors, please do your homework. Because if you do, we think you'll realize that allowing Congress to defund this vital institution would be an enormous mistake that will have far-reaching consequences.
And speaking of doing your homework, there are a lot of people who are enjoying their benefits under the Affordable Care Act, but are desperate to repeal Obamacare. So just to clarify, they're the same thing. Obamacare is the Affordable Care Act, and the Affordable Care Act happens to be Obamacare.
Now that we've cleared that up, back to Planned Parenthood for one more second. Many of us have sought out their services at some point in our lives, but even if you haven't, you have a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a neighbor who has. As women, it is our responsibility to support one another, to ensure this organization is around for the millions who do rely on it.
And if there is a silver lining to be found regarding this past election, it's that it opened our eyes to the amount of work that still needs to be done. And, you know, if the election had gone the other way, maybe we would have grown complacent. Maybe we would have thought we did it. We pushed through that glass ceiling. So the groundswell that we needed before that election is happening now. There's something happening, and I feel it.
We got the wake-up call. What happened didn't just open our eyes, it slapped us across the face. And now we're awake. We're more galvanized, more focused, more motivated to fight.
So if you're feeling helpless or you're feeling dejected, take a look around. You're not alone. You're not alone. Don't lose hope. Get your hope. I'll give you hope. Let's all give each other hope and stick together.
Just getting emotional. There is a movement happening, and gatherings like this are just the beginning. We need to seize the moment as an opportunity, not a setback. The people who oppose women's rights have gotten bolder, so it's time for us to get bolder right along with them. And if we concede and allow our country to move backwards on these basic rights, what other freedoms will they take from us? What's next?
This isn't 1917, this is 2017. We shouldn't have to fight for progress we've already made, but we're ready to. It's our duty to take care of the next generation and to ensure that our children have the same access to the essential services that we all did. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't even have a child.
I have 3 daughters. You have my daughters.
Yes, I do have your daughters. I will take that responsibility. But as a responsible citizen, I know that we have a duty to protect everyone's children.
So I want to leave you with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until you never know how strong it is until you put it in hot water.